Oh, hello, this is Tak Cho from Walk with Tak, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. I make this dish from the pot tenderloin that my friend Dan gave me from the pigs that he raised on his farm. I use my basic meat stir-fry template to cook this dish with some minor modifications for cooking this pork. I really believe in the power of template-based cooking to be able to make substitutions in creating unique dishes by making only minor changes. I cook this dish with my 14-inch Cucina stainless steel wok. I prefer stainless steel wok for one important reason, that I could clean it thoroughly each time after I use the wok. And with my spot seasoning method, I have no problem in creating a non-stick surface each time when I cook. You can take a look at this video if you want to learn more about my spot seasoning method. I use 8 ounces of pork tenderloin to cook this dish. I have finely sliced the pork in advance and freeze them just like I freeze the chicken. This way I can thaw them out in about 10 minutes. Oh, I really believe in the importance of advanced prepping that makes cooking more spontaneous. I decided to fry the pork in the same way as I did with chicken, first on one side, then on the other side. I want to brown the pork as much as I could. I kept the stove on high all this time so that the wok is as hot as possible to brown the pork. I start out to season the pork with my basic seasoning mix, which I prepare from the seasoning agents from my masala dabur. I use this pre-mix, probably due to my laziness. Anyway, I can always make further adjustments if I want. Well, the pork started to look pretty good. The seasoning actually has a nice roll because they stuck to the surface of the pork. They actually help to brown the pork. And next, I'm going to season the dish with a combination of oyster sauce and hoisin sauce. Well, this is my lazy cook seasoning strategy. Besides, my family really like this flavor. Anyway, this serves as a starting point. If not for them, I probably will be more adventurism. Next, I found some scallions that I need to use up in the refrigerator. To tell you the truth, I decided to use them because they were there. The primary vegetable for this dish was asparagus. Well, they were on sale this week for $1.39 a pound, more than half of their regular price. Otherwise, I probably would have used broccoli or cauliflower. Both are pretty decent choices. I don't use asparagus as much because they are slightly pricey. Furthermore, like most people, I hate to waste the end of the asparagus because they're too fibery. At this point, I start to clean the wok with some water. I call it spot cleaning. I stumbled across this method on my own, but I'm sure that other people use this same method probably all the time. After I did a quick taste test, I would like the dish a little bit sweeter, so I add some sugar. Sugar could be a very powerful seasoning agent. It can make the flavor of the dish more vibrant, just like a ray of sunlight on a cloudy day. Well, sugar tends to caramelize and burn to the bottom of the wok. So I got out my water bottle again. I would recommend adding only a little water at a time. Otherwise, I think you might dilute the flavor of the dish. In fact, the water that you add to the dish will create a light sauce. Next, I did another quick taste test, and I decided that it could use a little bit more sugar. You probably noticed that I'm not the measuring type. I season my dish instinctively based on the situations. Unfortunately, I think my dishes always taste slightly different each time when I cook. So finally, I added some cherry tomatoes, which is totally optional. I'm sure that they will add flavor to the dish. However, I add it mainly for color. I also add them toward the end because I want them only lightly cooked. The total cook time of this dish is slightly over 7 minutes. It actually turned out pretty good, and I enjoy cooking this dish. I have used this basic template to cook different kinds of meat: chicken, beef, venison, pheasants, duck, and geese. I'm going to try squirrel, which my neighbor has promised to get one for me. So what is the verdict of this dish? Well, my neighbor, the one who gave me the pork, and his wife came over for dinner. They both like it, and they were surprised how tender it is. This video is not intended as a recipe. Instead, I wanted it to serve as an idea for template-based cooking. If you like pork, you can use this template as a starting point to create a pork dish that you like by making substitution of the ingredients, including different kinds of pork. Well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you next time.